kind of consciousness and answer nipa ko senior obe react. So we have three modes of nature: the goodness, passion, and ignorance. Into no be oye ignorance biya no will act like obi oye ignorance. Obi owo goodness biya will act in the mood of goodness. Obi owo passion passionate in biya no will act in a passionate. But majority of us, you know, we have swing moods. Sometimes we fall in the mood of goodness. Sometimes also we fall in the mood of passion. Sometimes we fall in the mood of ignorance. So when somebody is becoming spiritual awakened, or be moving from ignorance, now awakeness, you know, it take place. We move from ignorance, passion, and goodness. When one transcend the moods of goodness, and why transcendental, the person will be living on this material world, but is not here. Why? What transcends the modes of material nature. It's in only nipa betimi relate with everybody based on the consciousness. Se nipa no goodness obeba goodness, nipa no passion obeba passion, nipa no ignorant obeba good ignorance. So that is how a worky a yejuma. Intino so obi bia opese utumpon, you need to understand say these are the three modes, and it will be na yewahayano ya yewahaninano. We falls under these three modes of material nature. Sometimes we feel like doing good. Sometimes we feel like doing good. Obi inyeshi obi krani you feel say, oh, I feel pity for this person. I feel like doing something for this person. Goodness. But sometimes obi be jina and oh, nipa no krana mni baby cry, you feel like we will go on a more yedding. Now, because of the moods yes, you are swinging too. So it's better say we are awakening now. You need to understand this point. Now why you're conscious of the moods. Be conscious of the moods. Say somebody's ignorance, will not drag you into that ignorance. But you are always controlled. You control yourself. It is so be ignorance. You maintain your level. You maintain your level. Like say, Oko baby, now obi a do watem. Unnecessarily, odi nipa ni do watem. One of my master, and oka say obi ka say utiti se kube. Sometimes you feel like why this person is insulting me. But when you sit down, when you are on that goodness, you just look at, okay. Osimiti se kube na me hwe meti kura no meti na ti se kube ana enti se kube wo ana se kube kura no adepa wom nsu wom a very juicy a obi a person. Yes, why one falling into that level of ignorance, you did not respond to what the person is saying. That is how ubehu say you are growing. But when somebody says something now agitatively, you want to respond, you want to attack. Why? Nipa not shown to his level. Or ignorant and I would say you are awakening. But because of the activity of the person, we're tuned to that level. So a very difficult amount. Until consciously you need to think of the moods you want to operate. As we are living with different kind of people, that act and I say activities, you can't stop it. Only in brain how matem and asembia amanashi. You can't stop them from acting anyhow, but you can do something to help yourself by how you respond or react towards somebody. So the canin in an say aso Devarishi ekuno ejina ho emma say ye betre nchire ebe yi efi osumu ebeka say osumu darkness, but and also help us to develop spiritually. Now spiritually, it's not an event. Spiritual progress is not an event. Like say Ubi some years back, one master from he came from Togo, and he brought a lot of Indians to Ghana that he's doing third eye awakening, and he was asking for $1,000. Obi bia obetua sa $1,000 no obetimi abie wani amount third eye. And you see how many people, Ghanaians, are desperate. They want to have their third eye. With this your two eye no pukura hu hwe o san pe third eye o de ko yeden. The two eye die hu o san pe third eye no de ko hu den na de ko akwohwe. People were paying for this $1,000. They want to have third eye opening. And what happened? He organized program for them. People come and sit on a jagia. Many coons. Yeka coons are a fire arena, the fire sacrifice arena, where they do the offerings of oblations. That is geese and all those things. So people paid $1,000 to go and open their third eye. After the whole ceremony, what happened? Ubiani MBA. Ubiani MBA. What happened? Or the $1,000 in the court. But you can't cheat nature. After few months, it just 20 amane shejrebe e wasada inim. E to go. Why? Because he cheats people, thinking that you can cheat them and become wealthy. $1,000, so we $1,000, and you know almost I think 4 or 5 years in here. Now $1,000 when you're $1,000 from maybe 10 or 15 people and you $15,000. So people are so much interested in all these things. Third eye, mistaken. See, when you are spiritually connected, you are awakened. This third eye will not be necessary. You will see it as a garbage. You understand this point? You will see it as garbage. One great personality, your friend is Sanatana Goswami. So Sanatana Goswami was very, very powerful, very, very powerful, mystically powerful, and a devotee of Lord Shiva. Someone who Lord Shiva da Momubia Mohu Lord Shiva. Mohuni picture, yes. So Lord Shiva a disciple, devotee be a worshipper, and Lord Shiva is very, very merciful. Or yeah, extremely merciful. So the disciple was serving for years. What is he looking for? He's looking for wealth. So benya wealth every Lord Shiva ho. And Lord Shiva catch and say, you know what? I have a friend, a devotee, who stays in this place. I want you to go there. When you go there, ask him that you want riches, and he has a gemstone, one gemstone. I find a chintamani. Sa gemstone, o de can be bia no sa de ne be dani gold. I was Sanatana Goswami ho. So he asked him, go there and request for this chintamani. So this devotee went to Sanatana Goswami. Then he asked, my dear sir, I was sent by Lord Shiva to come for this stone, chintamani. He said, oh, even Lord Shiva came in dream. No, Lord Shiva also told him, say, my devotee will be coming, so give him this chintamani. So okay. So this devotee came. He asked of this chintamani. This Sanatana Goswami told him, go to where we throw the garbage, the garbage container. You will see this stone inside this garbage can. You can take it there. So from there he went and took this chintamani stone. He went home, started touching things. Everything he touched turns to stone, gold. So he was joyful, very started the happiness increased, buying things. But as he was doing all this, something struck him. He said, what happened? This person that I went to collect this chintamani from, he's not rich. And the funny thing is that he's keeping this chintamani inside a garbage can, where outside the house. So he was saying, okay, Maybe he has better thing than this one that he's keeping. That is why he gave me this one. So let me go and ask him. Anokoye. Anoko Bimiti Sanatana Goswami. So as he was explaining himself, Sanatana Goswami was laughing. Was just laughing, and he said, "My dear son, my dear sir, if you want me to give you the powerful thing that made me to throw this thing away, you know what you do? That gemstone or this chintamani, go inside the ocean, go and drop it inside the ocean and come back. I will tell you, I will give you the solution of happiness." So this guy did. He went and threw this gemstone inside the river, the ocean, and came back. As he came back, he said, "Sit down. This gemstone is not going to make you happy. Happiness is not outside. It's not how you have many mansions, how you are able to build estates, you have many cars. Happiness is within you. And the only happiness, what can awaken that happiness, is only reciting the names of God." So wow. Reciting the names of God. He said yes. Then he gave him the mantra. As he gave him this mantra, he started reciting. This guy just left all his belongings. All the things that he used or used to this gemstone touching, not who the importance in them again. Why? With all the things I accumulating no. See if you asisu ekwa emudian ne deko. When we say obi Michael Jackson, ye bo Michael Jackson dia. Maybe sisi omo bang in Kolano ono mo ni Michael Jackson. But ye say Michael Jackson a programmer. People see in crowd in the edo so man krofu. You understand? But owu ye ne den odikoye. Den pa na Michael Jackson etimiri koye. Yenka Michael Jackson. Yenka ye finishing Prophet Prof Atamios. Or Lieutenant Jerry John Rollins. Nifie no infia hena odikoye. Emu hai anodikoye. So with all the things that we accumulate, obia oye spiritually advanced, no, we understand say all these things we accumulate, we are not taking anything with us. We will leave everything. We will leave them here. Even a boxer, a show, what tidy a show you be yini na, baby. So why should you kill yourself? Kill yourself. Then you kill yourself for material thing. Then you are not thinking of the soul. So we need to think about the soul. Obidi Beto Facebook say, why are we scared? What is scary about death? What is scary about death? I say the only thing that is scary about death is because we don't know where we are going. We don't know our destination. And because of our sinful activities, because of our sinful activities, we think we don't want to die. We should not die, because when we die, the kind of things are a bit phenomenal. So Obia Oye, spiritually enlightened, is ready to die today, and he doesn't care about if he died today or die tomorrow. He's ready. Why? Because already his life is dedicated to God. So he knows the destination, where he's going. So what should be scary about that? As the body comes to this material world, death is settled. It's certain. Say when yenya one day will. Why say ewu esa eye usuro? Ewu yesuro? No. People who are spiritually advanced, they welcome death. Why? Because they see that it's another experience in life. So if omufam for the body, not the soul. The soul doesn't die. The gross body the soul is eternal, and the soul is part and parcel of God. Medamuni namase.
Astro Devarage. Astro Devarage. Yeah, there, Papa. One church or that chair. I'm so be a your chair, Nase. But no duty, I mean, me who your canoe, or be at your chair, Nase. I know be for foot to room. And to the other room, dear call, on the abbey. Siano, we'd see a papa a foot to in church. Now, on the fifth one, it's question and answer. Ubasa mubisasem. Ubia was in Bisao. If you don't dash him to come, we now bubble so. Okay, Emranasson. Say, quite a ha. Ever be a question and answer. One or assembly bisa. Dear Epapa Kai, and answer assembly a chain address of bisa. Mr. K.
Astro Devarage. Prabhu, me pacho, me question kakra. Actually, my dream is watching a question day. Emma yena nanum ancestors no. A day na obeche na yet me a dear go mama yena nanum. Medase.
Say, Yabra Ebisa Asem. And no, Daddy, ever just bit me in and
Okay, thank you. So even in the Vedic system, no, ancestors are very important in each and everyone's life. That you did not come to this material alone. And I say, why am fitting our bas as he so? From somebody, obi ene wo maame and I say wo nana. So nipa bia or wo nana bia and I say o papa bia no, or very important to you. And you know, in the Vedic circle, no, your specific day bia prayers emma ancestors, especially on the dark Mondays. Dark Mondays Amavasya. Saturday, you know, you can offer water with sesame seed, black sesame seed, and I say ubetimia unbroken rice. Now the gu afenese in sumo. Now wakujina the middle of the house. Then you call your ancestors. Then you offer the water for them. Why? Water is the essence of life. Water is life. Intino, you can't give anything more than that, because so more munsua, it helps them wherever they are. So some of our ancestors they are earthly bound, and some of our ancestors they are in the planet Pitri Loka. Okay, so those our ancestors are Omoko Pitri Loka, no, they also stay there for a long time, and those who are earthly bound, no, say one ye be and liberate you from this earthly realm. They become a burden for the family. Cause a lot of problems for the family members. What you say? Say obi ko wiya dia ni echi no awo hu. Say echi nipa no an hawa nipa ne de ba no enye ono nko ene efesi. Na busuafo nso fesi bi. Nti me ka say last time life and me ka say ye wo edin bi wo Ghana ha. Say sa wo bossa din no a se unfi sa abusuani mukura na obo sa di ni kura no na akopa adwuma kura wan kura yemfa wo. Why? Because of a dino, no a big time robber. I'm robber Ghana. What you say? Sa a dino cause a big damage for the family. Sa pepe enti no obinsu wu a abusuafo no anye bibi ama okra no a sa abusuafo ne bre. Ana me kire eniyama miensa esi wo sa abusuani mu a esese nkrofo eye hu bibi. First thing, say obehu say emema no ebo mo hu boden. They are trying. Obo so mo ye adwuma. but one sikaba hand to mouth. Omo ntimi nye hwe japade omo nye hwe e ma no so omo ware a omo begya betena fie so tia obone humusuo ekonya kunu pa ne kunu bewu agya no. Yes, that is a sign. Say there is something called pitri dosha in that family. Intino san niema no unya hu se ewo wabusua mu pe, then you have to do something. Intino ko India ya obabi e friend Gaya, and Gaya a place a ho and you could release all ancestors. Ubia or ye earthly bound biano, people go there and release them because there's a blessing in that place. So obi bia ye bebo ni din ebe rituals bia man o bia no sa so no wo hell kura no a so free woko. What you say? But en you bia no betimi akoho. Anything I make sure say you can take water, maybe or kalash mu and I say container mu. Now the ensure wom ensure no any ensure fi asase nye rain water, maybe borehole and I say well. Now the rice, unbroken rice, now the gum kakrebi, now the gum. Se una na bia wunim ni din, se wunim mo din kra no a, at least just think about them. Se ensure well they go ode ma wo me embie kwan mu ma wo na ba bibia o moko bia no omuntimi enhwe so enko. Is as a fuel to fuel the soul to go. And you can also see abrofo no omunyo mu bibia kekewo. So cause some of these European countries will be who no maso so candles. Ada omunisika omuntimi for musika ni bibi fufurana. They burn candles. Why? They know say so mo so candle no esi wo no mo free nipa no kra ana so mo boni pani din a eboa e give it the light to the person to move on in life. Into all those things you can do it to help the soul. But yes, yen hade no your days are yediye saniaman according to our African calendar. Akwasi there. So untimi nye de na ye nanam eye se omo bia omukukuma abu bia na se bibisa na. Just do water rituals and that is powerful. People, as I said, life is very simple, but obi wo how dream say okukuma abu bia okukum na ntwe bia ene ade ne be yeye, but maybe a solution to your problem is just a simple thing. So do it and liberate them. Why?
Mbom se madadi. Okay, I'm say IT so question.
Okay, Prabhu me da sepa. Me pacho me question is say ebia usha no na mu fie na sa niema bi wo honom. I'm saying me busa question with TikTok. The mama ni G ye kra ne say eni kwan say ukuma boa ansana ade bi a wo hwehwe en ne mama ni G kese pa. Na me pese me hu say ye de usha ye de wakwa akohye bosum bi ase. Ana mama nka ne bosum nso a suman bi ase. Osum bi ase. Na bi a according to the owo no. O say oboa suman ne boa ma utimi ko school e be wie ye adwuma obeba be da suman na se ebi ebe ye abu akuma na ase bibisa oso wanyini wasua hu se no wasua hu se no say eni kwan se woje aboa bi freedom finisem bone kwan ben na obefa so ebi na in your life no tormental ma one ma bi enkoso die na wo so be ya obetima twen ho afri sa de no ena minua ke question obusa no kwan ye be fast for say me fa ne say ye din su be me na mo so be kwa kogina fie e be ya busua fie ana say obebi awote.
Era say em say daddy be you wan see ya.
Okay, so baby a wo gina bia no obetimi ene wonananom edinkita ho, because now they are not on the material body, they are on a spiritual and I say subtle realm. So in a subtle realm no, they move faster. So wherever I say once you see motia obeso uye bibia na ofre motia baby obi otimi. So they are on that realm no, not in a spiritual realm, they are on a subtle realm. So you can communicate with your ancestors wherever you are, not necessarily say if you honum obetimi your fee, then they will get the same result. And say yawo ato suma bi so na suma na system ne say oda suma na say okuma aboa. Okay. For you to be born in that environment, that shows that it's a karma and a connective to that environment. In your previous life, you may one way or the other, no, you did something in connection with that deity. That is why you are connected with that deity. For you to change that system, for you to change that system, it needs a lot of tapasia, penance, austerity to break that system. As I said, all deities, when you invoke them, depending on the person that invoked them, yefre bibi say omo bom atnase. What you say? It's in a deity bia no omo ba omo nim say ye kuma aboa bi ena e de bema ebe da o mase. What you say? Yen ane de ma wom. So we can also stop and change, and they will understand. Nini na jina system how a fiti yang ko say oh masisa system no debi to boasie. And you have to have a deeper connection with that deity. It be obi bia obesisa any principle and I say a system bia one nanano lay down no accepted. So it's not only dog. Dog is part of it. They are all animals that is connected to a particular devata called a shani. Yes. So they are very powerful animals. They can sense ghost. Yes.
Thank you, Daddy.
Yes, sir, I'm back again. I would like to find out, do individuals have our gods or gods, or do family have our gods? How do you identify your god and worship your hair?
Okay. So it's called Easter Devata. Easter Devata. Easter Devata is the god. Yes, as you said, everybody, we have our own deity or particular form that we find ourselves connected to. Okay, so if you come to any Hindu monastery, you will see many deities there. You'll be thinking that, oh, so they have time to worship all these deities. No. Each of the worshipper that goes to Hindu monastery, he has a specific deity that he worship. So some worship Shiva, Ganesh, Durga, Kali, Varuna, different devatas. As some people are attracted to Jesus Christ. Okay, and there are some people, for the first time, when they see a particular deity, they can't move again. They become attracted to that deity and they say, this is the personality I've been looking for. All this while I've been dreaming about this deity. I've never seen it before, but today I can see this is the person. Okay, so that is Easter Devata. So when you see an Easter Devata, nobody will tell you that it's your deity. Okay, like when you meet somebody who is your spiritual guide, you don't need anybody to convince you. So this spiritual process is a science. When you follow it, you will understand that this is how it works. So Easter Devatas, they are each and every one. We have our own Easter Devatas, and as soon as you connect to that deity, whatever that will help you advance or grow spiritually will start, unfold. Everything will start coming up. So it's there. Some people see Jesus Christ as their Easter Devata. Like if you go to the Hare Krishna temple or Hindu temple, you see many deities there. And each and every one that goes there, they have deity that they cherish. They see that he is the God that they are worshipping. It doesn't mean that they have many gods. God is only one. But depending on the devotion or the understanding of that devotee, that is how God reveals himself. So in the Bible, some place Moses saw God in the form of fire, and in some place Moses saw God in the form of sound. God was speaking, and in some place also he saw the back of God. That means somebody who has back or when him obi no him ntina den no formless. Yes, Nyankopon ye spirit or ye spirit, but spirit mu hunamdia. Ntino sanity ntino depending on relationship and answer or connection with Nyankopon mu anything ya woti na ase no wa fasa form no we dan ho adi a kire ntino wa be Easter Day ntino tem bia na ono na wo cherish no wakoma mu anytime bia na se information bia obehia bia no sa form no ana ebe yi a kire wo e wodayem ntino betimi aba se ufie bosom bia kura but na ye Nyankopon and what turning into that form. Why? Because ufie bosom na aginidi. Ntini Bhagavad Gita stays there. Obi bia or person or some boss or some devatas anase or some bia no ono and the money gidie e was sa or sumnimu amani who said the awesome no the best. Ntino ba na obaka che ne say osum we nya o say me sum no correct. Why? Because Nyankopon na nkasa na amani gidie no e was sa sumnimu say on fan sum no embra ne nchen. Ntini sumbia nye less than sumbi, sir.
Mumba daddy. As in February, mo bibe se bibi man na bibi bro bi adwen so a person was mbesa. Okay, Chairman.
Problem. But show me question concerning about where after death. No, if I never cause say who fear, if I never call.
After death. Okay. So obi wu a nipa no wo 13 days. The first 8 days are very important. Ema nipa na wawu no. But after 13 days, you know, se nipa no enye pious and as nipa no ne life I'll be living was as so no and so enia nipa no ebe earthly bound. Your free be astral tunnel. Na astral tunnel no eye ewiemu and I say connection bi a okra no nso echo after say ufia asase so a ese say okoho for judgment and I say okoho for what the soul will become the next life. Tini se nipa no entimi am penetrate the astral tunnel na no abe earthly bound. After 13 days no or some 40 days. Ti 40 days ne so no wentimi am penetrate a then no akaha. Enti no say wohwe India for a enye say India for culture. That is how Nyankopon ebu wiase aye system no. Enti no say obi nim sa nim de no na enche say nene dia. Utie me. Na enche say India for dia. Enti no after the 13 days no say nipa na ntimi am penetrate a ne 40 days no one penetrate no are earthly bound. Obene nam sa the intine manipa earthly bound. The nipa manipa earthly bound one attachment. Attachment. Say yen share life the way we live our life. Say bibi twa okra no a how do you feel? You feel some pain, and especially say maybe at the end kura wo wanimu a wo pese wo toto nniema bi some chemicals and I say cream bi a ebe ma sa twa no kura fi wanim. This time look at what is going on. People are going for plastic surgeries, lipos one session near the adeno. Why? They are not satisfied with their body, so they feel that if I add this, I do this, I put this hair that costs 1 million, if I put this hair of 1,000, 2,000 machine nails, are beautiful. Why? The more you do this, the more you become so much attached to the body. So when you come out from this body, you still feel say, oh, there be boa. Me sanko body ni mu back. Sa body ni ye me dia. Esese mi wuram na me sanko ye de me se me ye. But because you can't, because the link, the cervical cord between the body and the soul and the body, no, is cut. There's no more link again. Ntinu timi wura sa body dimbium. Then na at all ni basaba onam ntinu be ko bia you find your consciousness always there. Maybe uma always you are thinking about your children. You'll be moving around where your children is, where you used to play, where you used to drink, you used to feel have fun. You'll be moving around those places. So because of all those activities, the soul cannot go back. Why attached to the material realm, crowd change. Then they say emanenko. But obi oye pious as soon as owupe, because when you're attached to the body again, it's in na when we say, oh, I'm out of the body. This body doesn't belong to me. So I need to move. I need to go. Then na so okrane echo. Intini so okra na nkwa ena meka say obeye burden ma abusuano. Intini based on abrabo aye boni sisia no. What we are investing and I say we are planting now, that is what we are going to harvest in the future. So if you live a pious life, at the time of death you go back to the kingdom of God. Even if you don't go to the kingdom of God, your next body you enter into a very nice environment. So obi bia obi bia won wo Ghana bia no anase Africa bia no obehu say in your previous life no na wan kasa no nema nye yes uti why say ye wo Ghana odi abisa ho adenti ye wo to say kura na say adenti na ye wo bibia ye wo gold ye wo diamond ye wo bibia but ye go so bre adenti ni yan wo me wo US ade nyankopon kra wo widi fo ana onwene sa onwene sa ye wo bia ya wo no enna till the time obewu no the word bre and answer suffering ohun bi da wona brabom ye wo bi so ebe wo ne ne ya ohun bra obefamu no na ye wo no kra na ye wo no to osia na wa hwe ne maame ne papa nim se akoy pa mu ye wudifo pa na ma be wo me ato Ghana hai see ye wo everything a year bo Ghana na ye insani light say baby ye free won ti ase a year body tintin wo Ghana you betimi use for solar. Some places they don't depend on this ensure sedan on be light. They depend only on solar. But yet Ghana a year body tin papa but still no light she generator ni aso no na the generator the few days may God brother fi Mauritius buy na ye din komo ana ye far light and ye so generator na e hwa no asori o si dede na ye no amani ntimi nwene. Yes, because environment how no onim light off. When you are born in this environment, you can see say in your previous life no a brave boy and nay just say hell angasa. What should I do now? Because many of us we are still planting, we are still doing things to be born here again. No, dear no, oh say dear no. Yes, some be wuyen wo Ghana, but ye wuye wo Ghana wa ye be wuyen wo san kura na se. Maybe this time ye wo Accra, but this time ye be wo kura na se na ye too gold na ho no ma e basa no na nsuo ni na awe no e ho no me ye be wo ato na awo kan ma me kura na ye nya ka amfa ne nhyem e ho ne ba be wo ato. Intino whatever you are doing now no, you have to be mindful. Say me creating my future, me creating me next life by our own activity. And you be ne yema one who create. So your next destination depends now. What you do now will depend your next destination. So if you want to go to the kingdom of God, if you want to come back here in and answer oko Sudan, oko Zambia, oko say Ukraine. Live that life. Nature will design that kind of place for you. Because why? Your life was designed. All the activities that you did was designing your own next destination to that place. Tinimesre, you have the chance now. You have the chance now to correct it now. And you're now. Knowledge now we receive is to shape your mind, your mindset, to shape your consciousness, so that it will be free. It will be different from what you were doing before. That is why we are here. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Daddy. Astro Devarishi. Okay, Daddy, mpacho small question be a chile magic kakra. And I'm pese bibisa. Mpacho me question is na okasa no kase say bema reverend to our forefathers. Inti reverend no ebia me side me ti ase say bididi kakra and I'm a I'll give reference so omo come hon am so at least abrabo am eboy ana mejuma ekoso ama me tebia mo mo aduane kakra na bia me de gu ama wo e bia se ne me sha no pa na me di nso kakra egu ho ama wo mitumi to fanta kakra na eno so me de ama wo na matoko kakra na me de ama wo mitumi to snap kakra na me de ama wo ana ewo mo so a bibi e wo se me ye bia hu se okay eboa na no so me mpese me hu se eno so no eye bone ana because me hu ne say your kind giving reverence to them or no, it's not like you are worshiping them but you are giving reverence to them tin mpese me busa se eno so no eye ana.
So uto aduane ana wa mo bi na uto soft drink ana wa mo bi, you will see yourself now becoming conscious of them, and your next life you will become like them. So what we do is adebia obeye bia na ese we try say you feel you be free sad anymore. You are not connected to that because oh yeah all the time now be are registered in the subconscious mind. So it's a everyday activity. Once, as I said, every dark moon day, you do that. It's not everyday thing that you do it, because the more you do it, the more you have connection, and you become, I say, a register in your subconscious mind. One thing of attachment in any say. Se ukusu na o yes now a better part of you. There was a story of a sage, meditating in the forest, and this sage, he left the home, his house, to have serene place and also a peaceful place to meditate on God. Now he was doing meditation, and he saw say a lion was chasing a deer, a pregnant deer. And this pregnant deer wanted to cross a river, but because he saw on Yemenintino or cross a pen or unya miscarriage, and a deer ni ewuye, and a car ne bano, the baby deer. But this sage was just looking at the baby deer. I can't just sit there out of compassion. I can't sit there and just see said the baby deer will die. He took the baby deer, started, feeding the baby deer, taking care of the baby deer. After some time, what happened? He became attached to this deer and forgot his main purpose of coming to the forest, to do meditation. Okay? So, after some time, now deer ni or call for a deer and one maybe. With that connection with the deer, or fairly lonely, he started meditating, thinking about this deer, and this sage died. The next life he became what? A deer. Because whatever you remember at the time of death, you attain that thing. But you hear me? Who hear this thing? Very important. A deer a year more frequent wo dream no. And no na uwa ubejine first. The time you are dying, that is what will be playing in your mind, because all this life, all your life now we living in Inano, you were conscious of that. Ntini sesika, ana we are conscious of her at the time of death. She ema wajinim sesika. Utie me? Say uyire ana wo dono pa at the time of death. The only person obeba ade beba wajinim eye uyire. Intino ade a wo dwene ho at the time of death, and also now be attaining. Ntini say wo dwene sika, your next life you become a rat. Huh? What you mean? To chew money. Yes. Ntini say wo dwene ho yire ho a at the next life you will become a woman. Oh, yes, it's a fact. So when you put more dedication in these kind of things, you become attached attached to that. So what are you doing? You want to be an ancestor than going back to the kingdom of God. One may say, link. Your link was to help your ancestors liberate from that place, but you are finding yourself in that place. So it's not everyday thing. It should be once in a while. Uti the mechano. Why? It's and you say now because you know say your ancestors are there. They know what who yes are no attached to that thing. It's so one year cry now who feel bad about it. Then you leave the material body and you become one of them. Anchor the ultimate goal say but you fall into that same realm. Who is going to do that thing for you? Who now I come one anchor we liberate woman. Who come one never the amount. Oba Omano. Yes. So you need to understand and say we should not be attached to this kind of rituals. We should not be attached to them. We should just once a while we do it for them. Okay?
Mbo nsema dade. Mesema muntanwe nishin wechi. Am sema products on daddy products actually the products ni bele no. Obi said na gangan water. Aha, udru abo ho adekro. Mo pese mo pe favor ne sa ne ma ne we no samna ne oil ni na bi wa ha. En books ni black thread ni we no ni na bi wo no. Nti bia pe products ni bia we dey be ho ne anu a mentwe ma ne mfa nko na ofre me a kwan ne wa metal refer no. Madam Ase. Okay, continue your question.
Thank you, Daddy. Mpacho, my second question, a follow-up question. Me family one example be am nante kakra ana impedifo ana baby am koye no impedifo say me ne nkwete na nante e kan nkwete mutia nti bia ye wo me na nkotia be fa me nti omo fa me no enye so ba fa me so omo de me kobat me no omo na nam nti ebia wa che made a menyama wo ma they will come and then me no be nante say ne wo kan kasem no say we are not here to serve them. They are rather to serve us. So rather, I am not serving them, but they are rather serving me. It will be MP scar. Which I'm so, sorry, and the miniscar, they'll bring me money. And then, Mejuma and Kosu, they'll bring me job. But rather, it's not like say, me or anything I have for them, but they are rather serving me. It's not make us say, they are serving me, all right. But is there anything wrong with that? But your question or no?
So this they are called the elemental spirits. Motiani adiano. They will never give you something for free. One thing you need to understand, you need to sacrifice something. It may be your time, it may be something that is very dear to you. Maybe you are into more of sexual activities. Then they will take control of that. I say exchange biba. Sanity. Intino se omuwa uhua. Then are you doing to help? And I say omoye abwa spiritually. Because you are only talking about material things, which you one day leave them. What about your spiritual growth? What are you doing or asking for them to help you to grow spiritually? I think that will be the best thing. Say ube bisa omo say omo mfa I know say we are living in the material world and we need material things, but we should think more of what the soul will attain. Okay? You know, message so sanya money be what they are. You can also ask them to help you advance spiritually. Not always requesting for material gains. Okay, because when they start asking you for their own one share Oh no, na be pass off for. So yes, so we should not see them as they are just there to help our material gains only. They can also help you spiritually. So you can ask them and they can also assist you.
Now, due to time factor, I didn't know. Last three questions, starting from you, brother.
Hello, Prabhu. I'm a patch of my question. Be only say, we are here or no, you nyameba, a nyameba, and I say nyamebe. Okay, say nyameba, compare, Adena, as soon as a whole draw. Adena, a bisum, they say, Bikumwa, a bisum kumwa, and I'm pessing me.
Medase. So nyame som anase nyankopon baako pɛ yɛne nyankopon mmienu sɛ na awia no epie wɔ Ghana no saa awia no anso na epie wɔ Germany saa awia no nso a na epie wɔ India enye saa yɛni awia mmienu yɛwɔ awia baako pɛ nyankopon baako na sɛ awia sun no epie wɔ Ghana yɛfɛ no awia okay epie wɔ India yɛbɛfrɛ no Surya. The same aviano. The same aviano APO Bruni Kruma ever sun. So depending on the environment and answer baby aviani be piano and omumani din. It's in Yankupon or a bacope. Na baby and Yankupon EBP and answer Yame Suno Biano Ubia ewo edin or Bemano. And se sen Yankupon. Senya wo oti hoi minim sɛ enye din ba ko pɛ na wo ye wodin bebre a nkrofo de frɛ wo edin a wo maame ne wo papa de ma wo ye wodin so a wo ko school a onya wo ho ani ye wodin so a wo adwuma mu so a ye de frɛ wo nini na ye frɛ wo a wo gye so ade na nka sɛ no de nye wodin sɛ wo gye nini na so yes. Iti no nyankopon ne din no edoso eni ti wa hihye se obi bia obefre edin nina no obeje so pepepe na osom anase osom bia na ye hunu wasasi so no na nka sese eye nhihye a ebeboa nipa amanipa atimi ehu nyankopon ni su ebetimi aboa nipa amayetimi yene nyankopon enya ayonkufa utieme enti no se som na wo mu no anase baby a wo som no ne fapem ana the main importance of a som no enchire wo se ubenya deeper connection with God. That means it's not religion, because you can't say religion, and religion means religio, to connect or unite with something. So who are you uniting with? It's the supreme God, Nyankopon no. Nti no sombia na nka se eboa yen emietimi ti Nyankopon ase. Ense se mpapa mu ba ebaye mu. Obia ewo ne realization, obia ne baby a wadu ewo ne nyamesom mu. Obi o ha ohu se Nyankopon mframa. Aspect of God. And nso ye Nyankopon ne fa bi no no. Otie Nyankopon ne fa bi no no. Nti senia ba omia ebetimi agina mu se oye president na asoma no. Say president sumana or represented the president. Nti no de se Nyankopon sunsumu a Nyankopon no ni su ni bi eno no need to be respected. Ebi so se Nyankopon sound. Eno ana omoti ase se sa na Nyankopon tie. We need to respect them. Why? Because this nyamesom no graduation. Obia ntimi enti Nyankopon ase pepepe sa. As ye ko school no. Ye wo subject bi wo ha ye nkyere kindergarten for. Udu class 3 and I say JSS and ye kyere sa courses no. And I say tertiary and ye kyere because ebe do saa time no na wadwe mu do se obetimi ate saa subject na ase saa na nyame somote enye obi bia ana na adwe mu do a obetimi ate nyankopon ase nina enti obia ene ne level but ne level bia wo bia no esese ye respect saa level no why ochina obe graduate from that place dini yen yehu se osum bia nyamesom obia no ne level. With time everybody will come to that level of seeing the supreme absolute. Say he's above spirit, he's above what we even think. Sanity, what you say? Tino nyame som no emudu very deep na nkakrakra. Why?
Okay, that is someone is saying he's a little bit confused. Because in the scripture it was written that let us create man in our own image. So who was God talking to? That's the person's question.
Thank you very much. God is not a creator. God doesn't create. Nyankopon mwadie. Nyankopon is an enjoyer. Okay? God is an enjoyer. He doesn't perform any activities in this material world. Creation, everything that you see, enye nyankopon e boy se nyankopon it desires so bebo dia there's a form that comes from the body of God and that form takes charge of that thing. Do you understand this point? So he said let us create man as in our own image. The person who created, he's called Brahma, and Brahma is having 4 heads. That is why we have 4 cardinal points. We don't know. We have 4 cardinal points because the Brahma of this our material universe no or T4. Until when he is doing creation, it's not one head that is communicating. Therefore, the 4 heads are all communicating. So when you hear the word "let us," it's not one person. Yes, the 4 in 1. So it's Brahma that creates this material universe, and the one who destroyed this material world is Lord Shiva. So in a Hindu trinity we have Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the maintainer, and Shiva is the destroyer. Okay, so that is the point. Ntino enye nyankopon ankasa ne boade nyankopon ono omfini abod emeboni power ha bibi opeso ye bia no that thing takes a form. Senia ekufuado omma mesi toilet wa ha school kura na omosi wo ha no enyo nesi DC anase some ministers ayibi MP na wa ha no na ehwe so ha ekufuado beba ha ba besi ono ofi fa no ni kuro ofiso ofi achim ono ko ho ko ebibi MP na wo ho no na be sane ma no but ye kanini na hwane ye de hye no yes sanete itini nyankopon ankasa moade obi a or representative o create from the demigods. So the demigods, they are in charge of material affairs. Insure eto enye nyankopon na ma insure to ewia ebo enye nyankopon na ma ewia bo senia nipa wu enye nyankopon na ma nipa wu. There are personalities who are in charge, and all those personalities, you know, they will also be accountable for their activities. Emrene so a omo so mekwa kubu o makonta pepepe a kire nyankopon. Senia Satan ka say onenam ana wa bepie ha. Oso so nkrofo hwe. Ni na adwuma ne se obeso nkrofo ahwe. Ha? Enye na adwuma no. Ya soma no. Nti no biti ha say oye Satan oye bad ba adentina aden nyankopon. Adentina onim se Satan ode problem bebre. Aden wanku no. Ha? That means he say duty or any duty to test us to see say we are sincere. Are we qualified to enter that place in a corner? He's there to test us. So onye evil ono so ye ne duty emere ne so ono so bokwa kubu na no on bokwa kubu akonta akire nyankopon. So enye nyankopon enye nyankopon ne bonipa o abofo a omohwe all this nema iso ntini ye nananom ebi wo ha mo nim this kind of things. And into you say they worship the tender God and all those things. It's not the main demigod they are worshiping. All these demigods, they also have gunners. They are omudio. Huh? Senia obi yo ohemfo or kwa one na hemfo ne nam one abrafo ene nam no. Sa ana demigod so no so motie. They also move with entourage. They omudio machi no so no. They also accept things and do things on their behalf. Sir.
Thank you, Prabhu. Another question.
Okay, please unpack again. I want to something. I really want to be enlightening. Some years back, I lost my dad. Then 2 years back, I lost my. There is a guy after me. He also passed away. So the family decided to go and call the ghost or the spirit of my junior brother. So when they went there, we were told that when they called him, he came with our dad. And our dad was really angry that the son has not grown to any level and he has been killed. And as he has come there, he was sick in the stomach and he is having headache. So he is now going to look for some medicines and other things to treat him well. And when they are going to bury somebody, there is also this thing, they give coin or money into the person with the belief that there is a river for you to cross. So they give you that money. What I want to understand now is it that there is a place they are living when they die? Because you mentioned that some ghosts are earthly bound. So I want to know there is a place where my dad and my junior brother are living, that in case anybody from the family also dies or pass on, might also go and join them there. Thank you.
Thank you. So from my submission, I made mention of one place called Pitri Loka. So this Pitri Loka, that is the abode of the Pitris, our ancestors. That is where they reside. They are above this our earthly realm. Okay, so they go there. So there's another place that when the soul is, if the soul is on the level of a Pitri, can go. But if the person is earthly bound, he still moves here on this earthly realm. Okay, so I don't know where they were having that chat, the discussion. I don't know if it's in the Pitri Loka or it's in the earthly realm. And sometimes people say they call ghosts. Some of them are not true. Majority of them are not true. You know, it's just to convince the family members that they need to do some rituals. Especially all these rituals will benefit who? The priest. Ukuma ponchia say no baby. So when you come there, they have to find something to tell you. And especially many of them, they are having sounds. Now people are very creative. You can enter a room, things can be speaking to you. You will not know where the sound is coming from. So now they are devising, they are bringing many things on board. So what I will say is that when somebody die, the necessary thing should be done for the soul. Not going to some places to call the soul and talk to them. Let the person, if he's a righteous person, let the person go. Focus on the soul. What you can do to help the soul, not what you can gain. We are too selfish. Why are you calling the soul? So that you can get something. Why not doing something for the soul? We should be selfless. Do something for the soul to go. Not calling the person. Now they see her no. All these things. People are going to ask all these questions. So I think that we can do the right. We should do the right thing, not because of our selfish nature. You be other things. Why? So I think say last question. Okay.
Daddy Mpacho, make say me question any lady there. So for Pombi or Ghana house say Bible no kasi diweja no nani. This o papa wu ana mama wu a. Also pay in visit to one naso. I thought I also 30 and none in the cotton na only two said didi. None in a bon common. It's in person business say. Sad you know. Necessary. Say ube kwa sra papa ana o mama na.
But I say a very, very important question. Say obi wua near the ne ko cemetery. It ne ko to cemetery. It shows say nipa no onya life It no o cemetery wa one ane ne kwa didi no. It's lack of knowledge. People are so ignorant that they don't understand this. Say, so be wua. The person that you are relating with is not that body, is the soul within that body. As soon as the soul leaves the body, you don't have any connection with the body again. So you going to the cemetery to clean there, to weed there. Who are you going to do? Or that wa aden na won fa nim refie. Se wodwen se ho no da. Aden ti na wugya ne ho wan fa na refie na woni ni medidi. The person is no more there. You are having interaction with elemental beings. See, ade bi e probia no e generate something. Se udi ade hye wo bag mu na e pro a e di some days na ko yi abu se na gogomi wom. Hwan na ko frɛ gogomi ne baaye? Enkano na e free sade na abon ni mu no e generate that kind of beings, and I said that species, aba sade ni mu. Inti ni so bi wu near the ne ko share musie ya sa burial ground no is inhabitants of elemental beings. Eho onomotena. Inti ni so wo ko ho na wo kotena ho with them you are bringing back curses. You are bringing back bad luck. You are bringing back problems, difficulties to your house, because the soul that you are